very curious to actually understand what are the changes that we can expect going forward. You mentioned some of them, that you're using e-Vahan data, you're using data from e-commerce companies and so on. In terms of the way GDP is calculated, do we see the base getting expanded further? And in terms of the challenges, when it comes to data collection, especially where technology access is concerned for a developing country like India, how are you looking at addressing those challenges?
So let me just first talk about what are the changes that we are introducing to make, for example, the GDP data, the growth data, the size of the GDP and price index and the growth of industries more effective. So one is that we are updating the base. The base up till now was 2011-12. We are updating that to 22-23 because that's the data that's available in terms of the household consumption expenditure. So it covers the latest trends of consumption and the items of consumption which people are now using, and so it will capture that. The coverage of the economy has become much more granular because, number one, there's been a change in the structure of the economy over the past decade, especially with the introduction of the digital economy, which has really expanded since the Digital India Mission was started in 2014-15. So we are reworking the weights of the different sectors of the economy based on the consumption expenditure survey that we have and the present structure of the economy. Apart from that, new data sources we are incorporating. Some of them I mentioned earlier. And for each sector, we are looking at what new data sources have come up, and many of them are digital in nature. So we are really getting, in a way, real-time data available. For example, payments data at an aggregate level will help to see where the kind of growth is happening. And the third kind of changes are on the methodological side, because over the past 10 years, there have been changes in the methodology, in the compilation mechanisms. So that will be done. So on all this will input into the GDP calculations, the price index calculation, and the other data that we bring out.
Right.
Yes,
please go on.
Apart from that, there's another set of work that we are doing so that data that is available in the public domain for government, for private sector, there are 3 or 4 areas that we are focusing on. One is timeliness, because if data is not available early, then the value of that data reduces. So our focus now is that whatever we bring out on a monthly basis, for example, the labor market data is brought out monthly. Our attempt is to bring out within 15 days, but definitely not more than 30 days. So we bring out the price data within 12 days of the end of the month, and the labor market employment, unemployment data within 15 days of the end of the month.